What's going on? You're in the house talking Rays baseball. As you can see, here is the 2019 Tampa Bay Rays Amateur Draft that's coming up next Monday, June 3rd. They're going to broadcast it on MLB Network. They're going to broadcast rounds one and the competitive balance round A and the second round. And right here is, you can see the Tampa Bay Rays draft pick on day one, and is the first round pick. That's the 22nd overall, and they have two competitive balance or round A picks. That's the 36th overall pick and the 40th overall pick, which they got from the Jurgensen profile trade, which they got Emilio Pagan. And in the second round is the 61st overall pick. And the draft bonus pool this year for the Rays is going to be the total of $10.3 million. And the 22nd overall pick is going to be worth about $3 million. And the 36th overall is going to be $2,045,400. And the 40th overall is going to be 1.8 million, and the 61st overall is going to be 1.12 million. And the Rays need to address perhaps depth at catcher and depth in the outfield, and it won't hurt to bolster up the infield and also the pitching as well. And the 2019 MLB prospects. So this is in the college rank. So this is going to be based on where the Rays are going to be picking in the 22nd round. This is where their range is at with these players, with Michael Bush, Cody Hose, Will Wilson, Braden Shoemake, Cameron Misner, George Kirby, and Seth Johnson. Let me give you a quick rundown of their stats. Michael Bush is hitting .294 in 59 games with 15 home runs and 55 RBIs. And he has 36 strikeouts and 36 walks. And with Cody Hose with Tulane, he's hitting .391. 23 home runs, 61 RBIs, and with 39 walks and 34 strikeouts. His power numbers all went up this year from from 5 to 6, and this year is 23. Will Wilson out of NC State, 350, 53 games, 16 home runs and 57 RBIs. 41 punch outs and took 32 walks. And Logan Davidson, the switch hitter out of Clemson, 296 with 15 home runs and 55 RBIs in 58 games, with 55 strikeouts, and took 43 walks. And the outfielder Cameron Misner, hitting .286 with 10 home runs and 32 RBIs. And he has 20 stolen bases in 57 games, with 58 strikeouts, and took 54 walks. And with Cameron Misner, when you see him at the plate, he's like a poor man's version of Josh Hamilton with power and speed. And you have the pitchers with George Kirby out of Elon University, 8-2, with 2.75 ERA, 14 starts and 88 strikeouts, 107 and strikeouts and 6 walks. I repeat, 6 walks in 88 innings. That's Atari type stuff. And Seth Johnson out of Campbell, 3-3 record. His ERA is not that good, 4.72 in 13 games and 11 starts, 61 innings and 77 strikeouts and 30 walks. And another player I forgot to mention here, Braden Shoemake out of Texas A&M, 315 in 59 games with 6 home runs and 46 RBIs, and with 27 strikeouts, and he also has taken 23 walks. And that's your options in the college ranks. Let's get to the high school prospects here. And the third baseman is Keone Cavacchio, and he's from California, and he's committed to San Diego University. And also the third baseman and shortstop Reese Hines, out of Brayton, Florida, out of the IMG Academy. And you have Tyler Callahan, Gunnar Henderson, the outfielder Maurice Hampton, that's also committed to football at Ole Miss. And you have the pitchers of Danny Espino, from Georgia. He came from the Panama City, Panama, and he clocks at 99 miles per hour. And you have pitchers Jack Leiter and J.J. Goss. And Jack Leiter is committed to Vanderbilt, and his dad was Al Leiter, a former New York Mets pitcher back in the 80s and 90s. And you have left-handed pitcher Hunter Barco. And let's have a quick rundown of their stats here. In the 17 games for Keone Cavacchio, 17 games, 21 at bats, a home run and 7 RBIs, hitting .429. And you have Reese Hines, the third baseman, which I like a lot. Is the 25 games, 83 plate appearances, 2 home runs and 17 RBIs, and .361 batting average. And Gunnar Henderson has 11 home runs and 75 RBIs in 32 games, and hitting .559 with the .641 on base percentage, and has 18 walks and 8 strikeouts. And Danny Espino, the right-handed pitcher, is undefeated, 9-0 with a .32 ERA in 9 starts, 44 innings pitched, under 9 strikeouts and 9 walks. And my take on this, you could go the right-handed pitcher route to develop throughout the Gulf Coast League. Go with a pitcher or a third baseman. Here, a third baseman that could also play shortstop, perhaps second base, or you could go the college route. There you could look around the Cody Hose, Will Wilson, around that range. And this is going to be an interesting June 3rd next week to see where the Rays are going with this to bolster up their minor league system. Tell me what you guys think. Who they should look at the 22nd pick overall. So until then, you're out. Peace. Go Rays.